This segment brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, offering state-of-the-art cancer treatment in Pahrump. A little hope goes a long way.
Well, here is Eunette to tell us what's happening in our courts.
In this week's court report, the Nye County officer facing a domestic battery charge and several other charges connected to a reported fight with his ex-girlfriend has his case continued in justice court. During Richard Jason Deutsch's scheduled pretrial hearing, the defendant's retained attorney, Melissa Berry, advised that the defense is still reviewing case discovery and requested a 60-day continuance. The state did not oppose. Subsequently, the court set a status hearing in Deutsch's case for June 6th. Deutsch currently has 2 open cases in justice court with a total of 6 separate charges related to various incidents set to have occurred between June 9th and June 15th, 2017. Deutsch's formal charges in both cases include domestic battery, 2 counts of disturbing the peace, injury to other property, injure or tamper with vehicle damage $250 to $5,000, and another count of injury to other property. Notably, if Deutsch is convicted of domestic battery, under Nevada and federal law, he would not be able to carry a firearm, which would prevent him from fulfilling his job duties as an officer. The area man arrested and formally charged with sexual assault now has his case bound over to district court. During James Curtis Valdez's preliminary hearing, state rep and prosecuting attorney Katrina Samuels informed the court she was ready to proceed with 1 witness present. She explained to the court that a deputy had been subpoenaed and was in receipt of that subpoena. However, she did not know why that subpoenaed officer was not present in court. The court asked if she'd like to go forward with the case. Attorney Samuels stated that she would. Valdez's public defender, attorney Nathan Gent, stated he was ready to proceed as well and invoked the exclusionary rule. Attorney Samuels motioned to the court to allow the young victim and advocate sit with her while she testifies. Attorney Gent opposed. The court subsequently denied that motion. The state's witness was sworn in and testified. After hearing testimony from the state's witness and closing arguments from both sides, the court found that the state has met its burden of proof. Attorney Gent motioned for an OR release. Attorney Samuels opposed. Then the court denied that motion. However, the court reduced Valdez's bail to $50,000 cash or bond. Finally, the court ordered the defendant bound over to appear in district court on May 18th. The defendant was then remanded to the custody of NCDC. Notably, Valdez was taken into custody after he eventually admitted to police that a female juvenile was at his residence and also admitted to having sex with her. That juvenile victim, who called police to report Valdez, was reported as a runaway in February. The Pahrump man arrested and now facing the charge of sexual assault of a female victim has been denied an OR release, but is now out on bail. During Jeffrey Fonseca Gomez's motion hearing, the defendant's retained attorney, Xavier Gonzalez, briefed the record, outlined the defendant's ties to the community, and gave oral arguments to support a motion for OR release. But the state opposed. After hearing all arguments, the court reduced the defendant's bail to $5,000 cash or bond. Attorney Gonzalez advised the court that the defendant will be able to make bail and requested that the preliminary hearing set for April 5th be vacated. The court vacated the prelim and set a status hearing for May 2nd. Notably, a Spanish interpreter should be present at all hearings because Fonseca Gomez was born in Costa Rica and is more comfortable speaking Spanish. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Thanks, Eunette. Well, a limited edition phone inspired by you two is on the market. Angela Miles reports.
Tapping our news, Americans are pulling money out of ETFs that track the the Russian stock market. Exchange-traded fund RSX tumbled Monday on news that some Russian companies will be hit with a new round of sanctions. Also, tensions between the U.S. and Russia are escalating following a suspected chemical weapons attack in Syria. A mega merger in the agriculture industry will likely be given the green light today. Dow Jones News reports the U.S. is going to agree to Monsanto buying European company Bayer for $62.5 billion. It will create a powerhouse company that controls more than a quarter of all seeds and pesticides in the world. Monsanto shares gained ground on that report. And Apple is releasing a limited edition red iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus this week. The Candy Apple Red phone is connected to benefiting a nonprofit co-founded by Bono of U2.
Thanks, Angela. Well, a fundraiser car wash is happening this weekend to help out a family who's received news that their precious child has been diagnosed with leukemia.
Anila has been diagnosed with leukemia on March 29th. She's 10 years old. Her mom's been by her side the whole time. She's been out of work for about a month. So we're trying to spread awareness of some of the events going on throughout the next couple of weeks to try to raise some money for Anila and her family. They've been having a hard time with paying bills and getting things set up for her to come home. She's still in Vegas. She's discharged from the hospital, but from my knowledge, they're staying with a grandma for now due to the fact that she's got to have some more testing done in order to confirm everything.
It's hard to go back and forth, isn't it?
It is. She does not have transportation, so I myself have volunteered to help take her, as well as her friend Deanna, who's set up all the events so far. I've just been trying to help out with as much as I can, but she's out of a vehicle right now.
So how's she doing spirit-wise?
I've watched her mom's Facebook, and they seem to be in pretty good spirits. The pictures and videos she's been posting have been all smiles and laughter, so that's good. She's in pretty high spirits.
What's the other events that are coming up in the next couple of weeks for people to attend?
At the Vince Neil Bar, April 14th, from 10 to 7, there's going to be a yard sale / jam session that the bar is holding for her, and then we're going to try to set up another bigger benefit. There's also a lady, Carolyn Booth, who is donating proceeds, 20% of her makeup proceeds, to the GoFundMe or to the family.
Awesome. So if they want to go to the Vince Neil's Topwater Wildside there on Gamebird, they could probably also donate some yard sale items, but also donate monetarily right there at the location?
Yes, that's correct.
And don't grab that remote. Coming up, we'll tell you where seniors can go to get more help right here in Pahrump.